French fries. The preparation of this snack, which we are used to seeing in red packaging, starts long before being served in a restaurant. They are processed in a factory where the potato tubers are brought in already sorted by size. The first production process is washing. Next, the potatoes are peeled. Small batches of tubers enter a special drum with ribbed and pointed walls. As they rotate in the drum, the potatoes are evenly peeled. The cutting of each potato literally takes a few seconds thanks to the blades through which the tubers are pushed. In the next step, the potatoes are sifted so that short and irregular slices are removed from the batch. The batches are then treated with dextrose, a natural sweetener that gives the characteristic golden color when frying. The slices are also processed with sodium acid pyrophosphate, which helps maintain the bright color of the potatoes during freezing. They are then fried until not fully cooked, frozen, and packaged. These packages are sent to restaurants. The shelf life of these frozen potatoes is 12 months, but due to high demand, they are consumed much earlier. In the restaurant, all the staff need to do is immerse the potatoes in hot oil for 3 minutes until they are fully fried, then season with salt. Nuggets. Despite the numerous myths we hear, the preparation of nuggets begins with whole chickens. The first step is to separate the breasts from the carcasses, which are the main ingredient. After separation, the clean meat is sent to the meat grinder where it is minced and mixed with seasonings. Interestingly, at this same stage, a bit of skin is added to the mixture, giving more flavor to the nuggets thanks to the resulting soft and malleable texture of the meat. A special machine can mold the nuggets into 4 different shapes. The nuggets move along a conveyor belt to a special station where they are breaded with 2 layers of flour. The first is thin, and the second is much thicker, known in the factory as tempura flour. The almost ready nuggets are then fried just enough to form a crust, leaving the meat still raw. This is because the final factory process is freezing, and the final cooking of the nuggets is done in the restaurants. Beef burgers. As with the previous cases, the production of beef burgers does not start in the restaurant but in the factory. Typically, 2 types of meat are used as raw materials: local refrigerated meat and frozen meat brought from countries where meat is cheaper, such as Brazil. The first step is careful inspection. Each batch undergoes quality control and is put through a metal detector. Additionally, cartilage and tendons that accidentally entered the batch during deboning are removed. The frozen and refrigerated meat is mixed and then processed with a meat grinder designed to simultaneously remove any bone fragments that may have accidentally entered the ground meat. The resulting raw material is then sent to a molding machine that presses the burgers onto a conveyor belt. Interestingly, nothing else is added to the meat, not even seasonings, and they are flash frozen at a temperature of -40 degrees Celsius. This preserves the juiciness and rich flavor. The semi-finished frozen products are delivered to restaurants where they are fried, seasoned, and used in sandwiches. Hamburger buns. Hamburger buns start with flour, water, liquid yeast, and salt. These ingredients are mixed until a smooth, soft dough forms. The dough then rests in a special room for 4 hours, during which time gluten is released, forming a porous structure and making the surface elastic. This dough is ready for further processing. Sugar, salt, yeast, water, and a preservative are added. The dough is well mixed and then divided into portions of balls, which will later become buns. Each piece is rolled in flour and left to rest for 3 minutes, then proofed for 55 minutes at 40 degrees Celsius with 90% humidity. In the next step, the buns are glazed, sprinkled with sesame seeds, and sent to the oven for 8 to 9 minutes at 240 degrees Celsius. After a 27-minute cooling process, the buns are ready to be cut, packaged, and transported. Coffee. Now let's talk about the company Pollen, which has been supplying coffee to McDonald's for about 20 years. The production process begins with coffee beans collected from various parts of the world. These, for example, come from Spain. The fruits are dried for 21 days and then shelled to obtain the coffee beans. At this stage, the raw material undergoes a rigorous quality control. This is followed by another cleaning stage to remove any dirt that may have entered during manual collection. The different types of coffee are cleaned and stored separately. Specialists then mix them according to a special recipe to achieve a specific flavor. The blend is obtained by mixing various types of coffee, which are roasted in the oven for 12 minutes at 220 degrees Celsius. To prevent the beans from burning, they are sprayed with cold water to instantly stop the heat. This is followed by processing in a grinder, a gigantic coffee grinder. After the final quality inspection, the coffee is ready for transport and preparation. Filet-O-Fish. Freshly frozen cod is used as raw material for McDonald's fish burgers worldwide. The video shows the work of the company Super Sienna, which catches fish in the Barents Sea. The fish arrives at the factory in rectangular blocks, consisting of white meat without bones and skin. Each block is cut into 150 portions. Each portion moves along a conveyor belt, first covered with a layer of batter and then breaded. The freezing step occurs again, after which the burgers are ready to be transported and fried in restaurants. Each work cycle described takes exactly 8 minutes and 38 seconds. Ketchup. The company M is the main supplier of ketchup for McDonald's for 40 years, and the production processes of its factory will be shown next. The company independently plants, cultivates, and harvests tomatoes. The ripe fruits are crushed and boiled to evaporate the excess moisture. This is how tomato paste is obtained, from which ketchup is prepared. Parameters like thickness, flavor, and composition are carefully controlled. Extracts derived from herbs, peppers, and vegetables are then added to the tomato paste. Other essential ingredients are salt, sugar, vinegar, and water. All products are thoroughly mixed. After that, the mixture is pasteurized and goes through a homogenizer, a device that additionally grinds the ingredients, making them homogeneous and dense. The ready ketchup is then packaged in jars or bottles. Coca-Cola. The production of this popular beverage is much easier than it may seem at first glance. It occurs in 2 phases: water mixed with a thick pre-prepared syrup called blend. The preparation of the syrup is the highlight of this process. It is produced in separate factories and then distributed worldwide. In a large special container, sugar syrup is mixed with citric acid, vanilla, lemon juice, and caffeine. The last ingredient is a trade secret, but the main components are known. It includes a variety of oils like orange, cinnamon, lemon, and nutmeg. The water mixed with the blend goes through several complex purification stages. The final stage of Coca-Cola production is the carbonation of the beverage. Follow our channel, like and share until the next video.